Ambassador Prince James Aja, National President, Earth, Environment and Climate Care Ambassadors, EECCA, Civilian, Military and Paramilitary National Scientific Conference on Deep Tree Planting and Forest Security, Partnership and Joint Inaugural Meeting at Inaugural Care Center, Abuja, FCT, NITV, Linus Mama reporting. Thank you. Keep watching.
Good evening, everyone. Let me start take your full control. Anything that will rise to oppose this movement, by the power of your grace that is functioning on this commission, I resist them in the name of Jesus. Pray for wisdom and excellent spirit rest upon the movers of this movement. Thank you, Father, for answers to our prayers. On behalf of the leadership and members of the Earth, Environment and Climate Care Ambassadors, Eecca, I sincerely appreciate your presence and commitment to partnering with us in advancing environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and national peace. Eecca was established to champion environmental protection, climate action, community participation, and sustainable development through strategic partnerships and evidence-based initiatives. We believe that the growing challenges of climate change, deforestation, desertification, biodiversity loss, and insecurity in our forest ecosystem demand a united national response. Today's meeting marks the beginning of a strategic collaboration that brings together civilian institutions, the military, paramilitary organizations, government agencies, academia, development partners, the private sector, and civil society to develop practical and sustainable solutions to environmental and security challenges confronting our nation. The theme of this conference: strengthening civilian, military, and paramilitary collaboration to dominate the ungoverned forest species for environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and national peace, reflects our collective determination to reclaim vulnerable forest areas through coordinated environmental restoration, scientific innovation, strategic security collaboration, and active community engagement. Our objective is not only to organize a successful national scientific conference, but also to establish a long-term national framework that promotes tree planting, forest conservation, climate adaptation, environmental education, and stronger collaboration among all relevant stakeholders. I therefore encourage every representative present today to contribute actively during our deliberations. Your expertise, institutional experience, and commitment will be invaluable in shaping a conference that will produce actionable recommendations and lasting national impact. Permit me to express our sincere appreciation to all our partners, supporters, sponsors, and collaborating institutions for accepting to work with Eecca in this noble national assignment. Together we can create greener communities, safer forests, a more climate resilient Nigeria, and a more peaceful nation. As we inaugurate the Joint Planning and Coordination Committee today, let us embrace the spirit of partnership, innovation, professionalism, and patriotism. Let our decisions be guided by the shared responsibility to protect our environment and secure the future of generations yet unborn. Once again, I welcome you all. I wish us productive deliberation and successful outcomes. Thank you for your. Bring the talk. Bring the talk. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. What we are actually here to do is to meet as a team towards effective execution of a national program titled Civilian, Military and Paramilitary National Scientific Conference on Tree Planting and National Security, Forest Security. With title Strengthening Civilian, Military and Paramilitary Collaborations to Dominate to Govern Forest Spaces for Sustainable Environment, Climate Resilience, and National Peace. Today marks the beginning of our meetings. We cannot plan and execute this novel program alone. Like our speakers, those of us who have made one presentation or the other, have said that climate change is a problem that is already living with us, not a tomorrow program, not a future problem. It's a present calamity. Are we together? One thing about climate change is that it doesn't have border respect. It has no border respect. If it is happening in Ghana, Nigeria is not safe. If it is happening in Nigeria, Cameroon is not safe. I think coming together as a team will help us assist Nigerian government to actually achieve her set goal. Minister of Environment, you know, the government has set the pathway to meet net zero by 2060, isn't it? And again, Nigeria is signatory to what we call Conference of Parties. Or please, not Conference of Parties, NDCs, nationally determined contributions. We are here to discuss further on how we can help our country to meet up with these mandates. We cannot fail to represent our country well in the conference of the parties that will be taking place. Where is it taking place? Give me a round of applause. Two very able to represent this country well. Are we not going to do that? Yeah. This is one of the reasons why we are here. In 2019, I was invited to speak on environmental toxicology in Japan. And after which, I was made the international chairman for the next edition. That was 2020 International Conference on Climate Change Mitigation and Environmental Toxicology. I was supposed to take place in the US, but unfortunately that event of COVID-19 actually interrupted that unimportant event in the US. I promised them even at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland, where collective decision was made, and 1 trillion trees should be planted globally. So, as a best nature-based solution to mitigating the effect of climate change, I took that. And I'm here to promise each and every one of you that for you to be assigned by your experience or by your principles is a good move, a great move. Our meeting today is the beginning of our meetings. We are going to keep working together as a team. We are going to constitute subcommittees of various capacities, which each and every one of us gathered here is going to be part of those subcommittees. And after, again, please I forget, this conference we're talking about is a mobile event series. It is a national conference that is designed to be carried out within the six geopolitical zones of this great nation. And after this, we are going to carry out a noble scientific workshop program in Qatar, which each and every one of us seated here will be part
And on the existing protocol. My name is Boho Obed Elisha. With me and my colleagues, we represent the Nigerian Immigration Service. On behalf of the Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, came in under PCC MIS. We want to express that we are delighted to be invited to this conference of immigration. I think as human beings, as individuals and as a group, we have used our hands to destroy the Mother Earth. We owe the Mother Earth apology. And to want to do it, it is never too late. It is never too late.
Stand on the existing protocol. Says for keeping Richard and here with my colleague. That's not to esteemed members of the ECCA, distinguished ambassadors for our planet, behalf of the management and president of the Federal Fire Service, I bring you warm greetings. We commend the ECCA for the critical work you do in championing environmental stewardship, climate action, and a sustainable future for Nigeria and the world. As this agency statutorily responsible for fire prevention, rescue, and disaster management, we at the Federal Fire Service understand firsthand the direct link between forest health and national safety. Trees are our first line of defense. They cool our environment, stabilize the soil, reduce rainfall, and serve as natural fire breaks. Every tree planted is a life saved, community protected, and future secure.
On behalf of Commandant General Professor Abubakar Ahmed Awudi, MNI OFR, I am Assistant Commandant K.O. Okoro, and on behalf of the Civil Defense Corps, I wish to extend my warm regard to the organizers of this program, distinguished guests, researchers, and environmentalists among us, and participants of this noble meeting. This conference comes at a critical time when climate change, deforestation, and environmental degradation pose serious threats to our national security, to our economy. It is a strategic investment in climate, biodiversity, conservation, and sustainable development.
I am Dennis Kwebe. With me is Austin James, presenting Nigerian Customs Service. Allow me to be assured of the warmest regards of the CGC, the Controller General of Customs, Mr. Abiola Adeniyi. This idea, this NGO, this new idea, is not novel.
even already added to the core mandate of customs is the green tax now. Of course, the core mandate of customs involve including suppressing smuggling, suppression of smuggling, also has facilitation of trade added. With this issue of change issue being brought up here, I believe it will really improve things for Nigerians, especially in the area of deforestation.
Of this program, EECCA, representatives of heads of ministries, departments, agencies, civil society groups, and non-governmental organizations. I am Chief Superintendent of Corrections, Ajit Stephanie Posha, and with me is my colleague.
CAC Isaiah.
Thank you very much. I bring you warm greetings from the Comptroller General of Corrections, Sylvester Nwabuchi, MFR, MNI, at this partnership and joint inaugural meeting of the Earth, Environment and Climate Care Ambassadors, EECCA. The Comptroller General of Corrections extends his warm felicitations to the leadership and members of the EECCA for this laudable initiative, which demonstrates a shared commitment to environmental sustainability, climate action, and the preservation of our planet for future generations. The Nigerian Correctional Service recognizes that environmental stewardship is an essential component of national development and institutional sustainability. In line with the provisions of the Nigerian Correctional Service Act 2019, the service continues to integrate environmentally responsible practices into its operations through tree planting initiatives, environmental sanitation, sustainable agriculture, renewable energy solutions, and vocational training programs that
I bring you greetings from the Director, Department of Climate Change, Federal Ministry of Environment. She extends a good message to the organizers of this program, EECA, CCA, all the participants from the different NDAs, the military and paramilitary, the academia, the faith-based groups, and all stakeholders that are present. We are aware that climate change has become one of the major issues that is affecting us as a country. Climate change is affecting the economy, it's affecting food production, it's affecting our health, it's affecting security. The issue of security cannot be overemphasized. You know, a lot of people attribute different reasons to why we have so much insecurity in the country. But being climate change ambassadors, climate change enthusiasts, we know that climate change plays a major role in the current herders farmers crisis that is going on in the country. The department wants to extend commendation to the organizers of this program for the effort they are putting in creating climate change awareness, the efforts they are putting in mitigating the issues of climate change, and the efforts they are putting in also creating ways for people to adapt to the issues of climate change.
I am Mr. Akiyesi Tosi, representative from Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. We ought to be two. The other person got the information very lately, so she couldn't make it. We want to say on behalf of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, our appreciation, congratulations to the organizers of this move. We are together with you. A major challenge all over is the issue of climate change.
standing beside me is my colleague, Barrister Chelsea Ability. So, yes, I've prepared something very short from the Chairman Chief Executive Officer of the NDA. So, standing on the existing protocol, um, we are representing the Brigadier General Muhammad Marwa, retired, OFR, CON. So, it's a privilege to represent the chairman of the NDA, of the National Drug Enforcement Agency. At this important inaugural planning meeting, I commend the EECC ambassadors for bringing together stakeholders to deliberate on an issue that is vital to our nation's security and sustainable development. The theme of this conference is both timely and significant. Ungoverned spaces present opportunities for various forms of organized crimes, including illicit drug trafficking, which threatens public safety, environmental sustainability, and national peace. Addressing these challenges requires a coordinated national approach in which every institution contributes within its statutory mandate. The NDLEA remains committed to disrupting drug trafficking networks through intelligence-led investigation, effective law enforcement, prosecution of offenders, preventive drug education, and strong partnership with relevant stakeholders. And this is where alternative development comes in. And with me here is my boss. Sorry, not only boss, Priscilla. Okay, it's actually this program is actually timely, but the goodwill message is a bit I don't know how to put it. We're not really prepared for a goodwill message, but okay, so I have a little to just say on behalf of the Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Science, Innovation and Technology, Dr. Kingsley Chukwude, I am honored to extend our goodwill at this National Science Conference of Trade Planning and Security. I sincerely appreciate the organizer for convening this important gathering of security agencies, scientists, researchers, policymakers, and other key stakeholders to deliberate on the pressing issues of forest conservation and environmental sustainability. Tree planting remains a powerful strategy to combating climate change, conserving biodiversity, strengthening environmental security, and supporting sustainable livelihood. The Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology remains steadfast in its commitment to advancing scientific research, fostering innovation, and promoting strategic partnership that will drive sustainable forest management and contribute to Nigeria's socio-economic development. My name is Matilda Momodu from the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning. It's my pleasure to convey the movement of the Honorable Minister, Senator Bagudu Atiku, the management of the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning. This important job is strengthening civilian military and paramilitary collaboration to dominate the economic spaces of environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and national peace. Climate change remains one of the greatest threats to sustained development, national security, and the well-being of our people. Its impacts ranging from desertification, flooding, land degradation, and resource scarcity continue to heighten vulnerabilities, undermine livelihood, and contribute to insecurity in many parts of the country. The Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning recognizes that addressing these challenges requires a coordinated whole of government approach that integrates security, environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and
good evening, everyone. Let me start on the already established protocol. I bring greetings from the for the Minister of Finance and the Coordinator Minister of the Economy, Honorable Taiwo Wedele. I was just not, obviously, I didn't have to make any form of presentation. But I really want to actually appreciate the organizer of this program because the conversation we are having today is not only a Nigerian conversation. It is the conversation globally. Even at United Nations, it's one of the very topical issues we're having all around the world, particularly around SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. And if you also look at the agenda of Mr. President, so we also have climate action. That's why that department is now being strengthened. And then about 3 months ago, there was what they call, a climate action tour that took place, in the State House. So that's to tell you that okay, what we're also responding to today is also a national issue, anchored by the president himself. Now, bringing it down to the Ministry of Finance, President Okoyele is also very keen when it comes to climate action. And that is why, as part of the 13 areas that we're focusing on at the ministry, there is what we call net zero, which actually boils down to climate action. So I really want to appreciate everybody, particularly for making it, necessary to bring different military and also paramilitary, agencies to the space. Because today we are talking about, the collaboration or the strengthening the civilian, military, and paramilitary collaboration in order to dominate or govern, forests. And this topic is actually carefully selected, particularly for the sake of environmental, sustainability, for the purpose of, of climate resilience and also for national peace.
This program comes to us late, but in our proverb we say that as well, I get justice when make it justice. So I thank God that we are here. Yes, because we have already been doing this thing for years ago in Women for Change through NCWS. We have been doing the tree planting for years during good luck time. But later, 2 years interval, I come back again, I hear about it. I'm here, and I'm so glad that it comes back. And as it comes back, it comes to stay. And I believe that as I collaborate with all the ministries, all the paramilitaries, and the other people, I know that God is taking us moving forward. Thank you. Here, my colleague, P2 Kolo, will bring the greetings from the Department of Youth, Migration, and Climate Action, recipients of Federal Ministry of Youth Development. My problem is in charge of migration and climate action recently. We doing so much for the ministry. The ministry is mobilizing youth to go into tree planting, which will be done around the country. And of course, as you all know, climate change is one of the reasons why everyone must embrace what we have at hand. Climate is already with us here. It's not that far. And we know part of the reason why people migrate from one area to the other is as a result of climate sensitivities. Of course, some areas where farmers were going to farmland to do planting and all that, because the ground or the soil is not filtered for them to carry all these activities in search of greener pastures. So these young people, the youths in particular, which we are their managers, tend to leave their environment to towns and everywhere. Recently, because the industry is involved in climate, a member of the staff of the industry was sent in collaboration with one of the NGOs to go in campaign against in campaign for climate around the 60 countries.
Good evening, noble colleagues. Everybody take their good evening. You are in the land of Abuja. We want to green the top, I mean?
Bring the top, cool it down.
I
Bring the top, cool it down.
Please use the right word to this particular program.
Correct.
Bring the top,
Cool it down.
cool it down.
Yeah.
Please, of a truth, I want to give all the woman is to my honorable minister, yes of Mike. I came from educational department, and of a truth, we need it. And we are stepping it down to educational community. I'm one of the senior teachers in the FCT. And with this particular innovation, we have gotten some students under environmental club and sign. They are doing a tremendous work over this. Immediately we heard about this, we grace it. And I want each and every one of us to keep to it. It has come to stay. FCT has welcomed it. Likewise, the noble young ones that are coming up. No victor, no vanquished. You are all welcome.
You want this? Okay, that's make sure that your organization knows NCS. Let's give them as their target and culture too. Let's have a culture coming federal meeting. All right, of NCOFP. Then let's go. As we're going to be engaging very. She's not back, so that's no problem. When she comes, so as we're going to be doing that, we need you to be sensitized. We're going to be writing. We're going to be telling you all that. It's just the beginning. What we just show you is the beginning. But as we meet with the ministers and some of your heads, we're going to be carrying you along. But we tell you that it's a big thing that we've invited you to. Thank you so much. Say cheese. Mr. President, your face is too strong. Know them from other ministries. Say cheese. Let's say cheese.